Welcome, everybody, to an episode of Pixels Politics. I'm your host,
Mhm.
Dougie. This is my co-host, Bray. It's episode 43 of Season 3. And we have maybe the worst news we
Or the best,
could...
depending on how you look at it.
Who knows? This could turn into something good. But at the moment, the legendary Thomas Massie has lost the primary in Kentucky. And
Yeah.
I'll just let you go.
You see, I've always been a big fan of Massie. You know me. You know what I talk about every time we come on the show. You know how much I love Massie. Now, I don't particularly care for his views on the Israeli people. However, he does have an excellent view on the healthcare and the health industry system in terms of the FDA and other related notations. Agriculture, which is the main reason why I like Massie. And you would think him and RFK would get along, but apparently
No, they do. They get along.
They
They get
don't.
along. No, they get along.
They don't.
RFK,
They do?
yes. So I know where this is coming from. It's coming from something I sent you,
Yeah.
and it was misleading. I had to read it like 3 times, and basically what I sent him was a video of Thomas Massie saying that RFK wanted to make him the Secretary of Agriculture, and it was just the way the person wrote the description or the post. It was just misleading. It basically made it seem like they were at odds. He likes him. RFK likes him. He likes Massie. Right. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
From what you sent me, I was like, oh,
I know.
We don't like each other anymore.
No, it took me a second too to like reread it like 8 times.
Okay.
But basically, everybody else in the Trump administration doesn't like him all of a sudden, and we'll go through every single video that's posted tonight, pretty much trying to slander Massie as much as possible. You know, fucking, what do they call it? Mudslide? I forget.
Muddy the waters?
No, there's a specific term when a political opponent throws mud. I forget what it's called, at their opponent to make them look bad. Not literally throws mud, but like does propaganda to make them look bad. There's a word for it. Mud something. Oh. Yeah. But,
mudslinging.
Yeah, mudslinging. I don't know. Massie has lost the primary. If you're a follower of the politics here, it doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever.
No, it really doesn't. Like,
at all. His opponent is a nobody.
Yeah, some random guy. No clue who he is. Now, I'm not here to talk negatively about his opponent at all. I don't particularly care one way or the other. We're just focusing on the fact he lost, right? We're not really focusing on his opponent here.
Right, I don't give a... His opponent is a plant. So it's irrelevant.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But essentially, Massie's the guy. When it comes to health, agriculture, he's the guy that actually, one of the very few people left in our government that actually cares enough to
about
say
the budget
or do something. Yep. Yep. He's one of the good guys. He's one of the good guys for sure.
Cared the most about releasing the Voldemort files.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, and I'm sure he's probably talking with RFK about, everything that's been happening lately too, while all this is going on and whatnot. But yeah, no, this is just, it's not even necessarily shocking. It's more like disappointing because it feels like we've seen this somewhere before. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh, this is the playbook we've seen before for sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, except this time, it's not the enemy. The people doing it, like not the enemy, but the people who are doing it aren't the people who we thought were our allies to begin with. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think because when we look back to the original 2020 election cycle, right, with Trump and Biden, it was very obvious that the Democratic administration rigged the fucking election. Like, guaranteed, that plenty of evidence to support it. They rigged it. They used mail-in ballots as their strategy, right? Very clear the election was stolen from Trump. I'll give him that, right? However, we've now reached this point where we have Massie, who is just a neutral character trying to improve the health of Americans, trying to improve Americans' health, right? Just straight up neutral, no affiliation really. I mean, he's listed as Republican, but there's no real affiliation with anything else on that side of the aisle, right? And
he does vote
Trump,
mostly Republican. Mostly for Republican policies. They did try to like slander him and be like, yeah, he's not a real Republican. I think it's something like 90% he's voted with Republicans. But you're right, on specific issues, like he's the most American first senator we have. I literally cannot think of anybody else other than him who is
I don't
true
want to use
American.
the terminology America first.
I know it's been fucking co-opted and taken away. But
no more subversion for me. We're just gonna say he just wants Americans to be healthy.
Yes,
that's what he cares about.
Yes.
Yeah. And the reality of it is that he, like we said, he's one of the few neutral, like just general good guys. And when we have Trump demonizing this dude because he's not on board the Trump ego plane, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like because he's not fucking, essentially, inflating Trump's ego bigger than it already is. It's like now we're stuck in this situation where he's being demonized by Trump for no reason. No reason at all. Just because Trump doesn't fucking like him. And it's like and now we have this situation where he's lost by 10,000 votes, which makes zero fucking sense. This is the primaries even. It's not even the midterms or anything. This is just the primaries. He's losing by 10,000 votes to some random guy. Like it doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, this is. I mean, it's, guys. I mean, we have a lot of foreign viewers, and this is domestic politics for us Americans. But like, primaries tend to be extremely one-sided. It's like not even close usually. It's rare that it goes even or close to even.
Yeah.
And we have a guy who's basically a celebrity, right? Like he's very popular among people our age. He's popular among people his own age. He is popular among I don't know what to call it other than I don't want to say American first, but he's very pro-American. He's just popular. He's the most one of the most popular U.S. senators right now. I don't even think it's close. And this guy, who I can't even remember his name, somehow tops him in a primary. In a primary of all places. It's not normal. It's not normal. That's all I'm saying.
It's not. It's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense, right? And so it's like, where's Trump being like, hey, this appears to be election fraud because this dude won by 10,000 votes, which makes zero fucking sense. Because this guy just came out of nowhere, and this, Massie is more well known. It doesn't, like, Trump is a hypocrite. Like, why aren't you, like, I get it, Massie doesn't agree with you and everything, and I get it, he's called you out a few times, but it's like, once again, this is the person that people were voting for back in 2020, or in 2020 and 2024, and it's like, I don't understand how he still has a following at this point. I genuinely don't.
Trump?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it's definitely fallen to a minority. I don't think what he had at the start isn't even close. And again, the reason Thomas Massie rose in popularity and is popular still is because he was pushing for all of the original things Trump ran on. Yeah. No more foreign aid. No more release the files. Pro health. Yeah. The things that Trump ran on and kind of turned his back on were things that Thomas Massie kept pushing for.
Exactly.
And so now we end up in a situation where somehow, he loses, like you said, by 10,000 votes, which is to a nobody. I mean, that's just absurd. I mean, it's nobody. I think if there's ever been an example of a rigged election, it's probably this. At least 100%. From an American perspective, I don't even think it's close. Obviously, I can justify some of the Biden stuff, to be honest with you. He promised to cover all the student debt. Fine. That's going to get you a lot of votes. That's going to get you a shit ton of votes, for sure.
Yeah.
Obviously, I still think the election was, at the very least influenced, if not stolen. But I can more justify that election than I can this one. This one doesn't make any. What is his opponent promising?
Yeah.
I have no idea. What's his name? I have no idea. He's just a Trump cocksucker, and therefore he wins? Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Trump does not have as much pull as he used to. That's for sure. And a lot of the people who were big Trumpies, because of those policies, have now started following people like Thomas Massie because he's been trying to carry the torch. And, surprise, surprise, buddy here who won't kowtow to the people, who loses. But yeah,
I'll play the video here. Yeah, and this is him and his response or him conceding and his response to everything.
Make it louder.
All right.
Make it louder.
Yeah, there we go.
Right. Listen, I would have come out sooner, but I had to call my opponent and concede, and it took a while to find Ed Galrein in Tel Aviv. I did get the call through, though. I have called and conceded the race. We've been honorable the whole time, and we're going to stay that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of his final shtick.
I follow a lot of the bills and executive orders and who's voting on what. And to be honest with you, this guy is the only one I really can't find complaints about. He really was the only one who was like, no more debt. Let's get this shit down. He's very pro-health. He's not about sending a foreign intelligence agency money. He's not about starting wars. He's really the only one who has been very consistent in not only just what he says, because that's rare in Capitol Hill, but also in what people wanted. And unfortunately, we did say he was going to fall. I think we thought it was going to happen last year. It's happened this year. We after MTG, he was next to go. The dominoes are.
Yeah. Thomas Massie is living in Trump's head rent-free. Look at Trump's response. Not 6 hours ago. Horrible Congressman Thomas Massie put out an old endorsement from many years ago of him by me long before I found out that he was the worst congressman in the history of our country. I endorsed Ed Galrein, a true American patriot, which Massie knows full well. So the statement that he put out is fraudulent, just like he is fraudulent. Withdraw your fake statement, Massie, right now.
Did he actually say that? He did. Withdraw your fake statement right now. Oh God. How do you do that? Bro, it's amazing to me again. Trump's another one where you have every single voter in your pocket. Most voters in your pocket. The American people in your pocket, and somehow you fuck it up. Notice, Trump is very smart when he attacks people. He usually attacks them for their policy, for their policies. And I like there, he's just like, oh, he's a terrible congressman. In what way? Normally, you fucking write 10 paragraphs about why someone's terrible. Funny in this post that you didn't criticize anything he actually voted on, and instead just called him terrible. I mean, you did endorse him at one point too.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like the MAGA crowd is they're on the train to their grave.
Of course.
Oh wait, this is Alex Jones's response.
Well, I predicted today on air at 11 a.m. that Massie would probably lose, and it didn't matter if the scientific polls basically showed he was a few points ahead. When I saw Hegseth there yesterday and how confident he was, and the Pentagon openly campaigning against an American citizen in an office, campaigning against the power of the purse, against Congress, unprecedented in U.S. history in 250 years.
Wait, is he saying the Pentagon was campaigning against Massie?
Oh, yeah. So I wanted to do this. I want us to show every single video of all of the Trump administration who was posting videos against him. And literally, Pete Hegseth, Secretary of War, posted a video denouncing Thomas Massie. Hold on, I'm trying to find it right now. Pete Hegseth. It's ridiculous. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. I mean, they had to pull out everybody to make it seem like, it was in the bag. Here's Pete Hegseth.
Let's see.
President Trump told me when he first offered me this job, he said, Pete, you're gonna have to be tough as shit. Sorry. He did. You ready? They're gonna come after you. And boy, was he right.
I don't think they had anything to do with what we were.
Yeah, why does it say that? Hold on, sorry. I don't know. The title was misleading. Pete Hegseth Massie. Is this it?
The games that are played inside the Beltway start looking pretty small. Now contrast that with what we've got.
And what are you seeing?
Yeah, Thomas Massie's a terrible congressman. He voted against men playing in women's sports. He voted against transgender for everybody, the mutilization of your children. He voted against, again, open borders. We have the best border we've ever had right now. Nobody's coming in. I mean, a report just came out. In the last 11 months, literally nobody has been allowed into our country illegally.
I'm so confused by what he's saying here.
He's just making shit up.
Against men like I don't.
I don't know. Can you?
Wait, Grok. Hey, Grok. Did Thomas Massie vote against men playing women's sports? Did he vote for transgender for everybody? No, Thomas Massie did not vote against banning men from women's sports, and he did not vote for transgender for everybody or child mutilation. He voted yeah on HR 28, Protection of Women and Girls in Sports Act, which prohibits biological males from competing in female school sports programs. He also did the Protect Children's Innocence Act, which bans gender-affirming surgeries and hormonal treatments for minors. Congressional records confirms this. Trump phrasing appears reversed in the specific votes.
Yeah, he's just lying. He's just making shit up. Yeah, he's just making shit up. Like I said,
that's what he's been doing the entire time, to be honest with you.
Sure. I've literally followed a lot of Thomas Massie's voting policies. I followed a lot of them just in general. And Thomas Massie is consistent. He's very consistent. And so for him to go up there and he's fucking throwing shit out there on the fly, right? Like, oh yeah, Thomas Massie, yeah, he's that guy who voted against, voted for open borders and this and that. He's just making shit up. I'm in awe.
Everything becomes an excuse for accomplishing nothing.
Let me see what Thomas Massie's net worth is according to Grok.
By the way, this was the most expensive primary election in the history of the United States. That's how much money was pitted against Thomas Massie. It's the most expensive.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here.
The games that are played inside the Beltway start looking pretty small. Now contrast that with what we've gotten from Tom Massie.
There we go.
At some point, being against everything becomes an excuse for accomplishing nothing.
No lie.
So what? He's just supposed to agree with you on everything?
I guess so.
Logic has left the fucking room.
At some point, constant obstruction is not leadership, it's just commentary.
At some point, just voting for whatever your party votes for becomes complacency and not independence.
It's
True.
obstruction. President Trump does not need more people in Washington who are trying to make a point, especially from his own party. He needs people willing to help him win.
Do whatever he says.
Do whatever he says. Oh, okay.
Do whatever he says.
Oh.
Yeah, to do whatever he... Yeah. It's so funny, too. I worked for a narcissist for 8 years. Trump is a narcissist.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's been a given for sure.
To vote with him when it matters the most. And too often, Thomas Massie has acted like his job is to stand apart from the movement.
This is insane. Can you pause? Why is the Secretary of War making a speech like this? Don't you have a fucking country to bomb or like a borders to protect or something? What is your job? Why are you doing this? Your job is to protect America. What are you doing? Why are you making this speech? What is happening?
Yeah, I mean, for context, this is kind of like your doctor telling you why you should invest in crypto.
Yes, true. What do you literally go in because you got a fucked up toe or something, and your doctor just goes on a speech about how you need to invest in his coin, his fucking token.
Listen, Bingo Bungus coin is gonna go to the moon. You're gonna have to invest in it immediately before I can help you with your toe problem you're having here. Just sign right here on the tablet.
Oh my God, the Secretary of War is giving. I mean, I don't know how long the total speech is, but he's taking time. This must be real important if the Secretary of War has to go up there and give a speech about why nobody should be voting for Thomas Massie and instead vote for this industry plant fucking put there by the Foreign Intelligence Agency. Holy shit.
Yeah, this is pretty fucking wild.
Of strengthening it. When President Trump needs backup, Massie wants to debate process. When the movement needs unity, especially at the biggest moments, Massie's willing to vote with Democrats. When conservatives are fighting the most radical left in American history, too often Massie's instinct is to throw elbows at fellow Republicans instead of the people who are destroying our country or want to destroy our country. And there's one man.
It sounds to me like he's more of a rebel than you guys are.
For real.
Standing in their way, and it's President Trump.
No.
Wow.
One man cannot be right every single time.
Can you pull up the you can pull up the link I sent you to?
I want to see some of these comments here.
Sure.
The Marouk family backs the squad and Massie in green.
Oh, I can tell you why.
Who is the Marouk family?
A sprawling enterprise encompassing 11 car dealerships.
I mean, this doesn't.
No, there's no way this is him, right?
No, there's no way.
Oh, maybe it is.
Oh wait. Here's an X post. Are the claim okay? The filthiest skeletons in the closet of Thomas Massie and Marjorie Taylor Greene. How they got bought off with campaign contributions from virulent, anti-Semitic, Jew hater Palestinian Democrats living in the United States who are linked to an organization with ties to Islamic terrorist sympathizers and the eradication of the. Okay, so already this is a load of.
Is everything
crap.
you need to know about American politics right now? Pretty much
four
one
facts
side
are
is
verifiable via public FEC records. The Marouk family donated 2,000 to 7,000 to Massie.
That's it?
And 5,000.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's like nothing. Okay, pull up the APAC chart I just sent you for comparison.
Doug, I'm not pulling up an APAC chart, Doug.
Pull it, click it. It's fine.
I'm not pulling up an APAC chart.
Okay, I'll pull it up.
I agree with the Jewish people, Doug. I am on Israel's side here.
I'm not. That's fine. Then pull it up. What if you agree with them? It's fine. What's the big deal?
Well, I mean, pulling up the APAC chart isn't gonna do anything, Doug. It's just a chart. We don't know if it hasn't been factually proven. It's still misinformation.
I think at least one of these numbers is probably proven. Is real.
No. And once again, even if it is true, whatever.
Okay, I'm pulling. You might as well pull it up because if you don't, I'm going to pull it up.
All right, fine. Just send it to me.
I already did.
You did it? Oh, this guy. Ed Galrine.
Yeah. The most I think anyone's ever gotten. And
that is a lot of money, though. Assuming it's true.
Yeah. Yeah, 15 million if you are only listening. 15 million went to the enemy, Ed. And 0 went to Thomas Massie. Big surprise there. Can you pull up the Dan Bongino video I sent you earlier today? Here, I'll resend it. Here. Yeah, the whole Trump squad came out today to denounce poor Thomas Massie. Not that it was needed.
Because I really believed in this guy.
You see, he's got Kash Patel's eyes.
He does. You're right.
Doing.
You're right. Him and Kash Patel.
Is he on something? Like, are they on something?
Like they were. You think they were drugged?
I don't know. Like, are they like doing a drug behind closed doors or something?
His pupils not big.
Did they see something?
I think maybe they saw something, but usually when you're on narcotics, your pupils kind of
look at
crazy.
his eyes. That's not fucking normal, Doug.
I agree with you. Maybe he was replaced by a reptile.
No, I wouldn't go that far. But like I see this in boomers all the time, especially in boomers that are like super paranoid and like really stingy about money. Like you can tell this guy. He probably needs to be kicked in the balls, to be honest with you.
Probably doesn't have any more balls
for a while. Even when him and President Trump butted heads. Been good on some issues. But I'm going to tell you something. I have never been as disappointed in a human being in politics as I am in Tom Massie.
Really?
I largely stayed out of that.
There's not. Really? You can't think of any other disappointments? None?
Really? None?
No other disappointments? We got one Somalia candidate who thought World War II was pronounced World War 11 or some shit. We've got another one who literally has dementia so bad they ended up in a rehab and nobody even noticed they were missing. We have another one who literally has strokes on camera. He also got defeated. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on. But really, this guy's the most disappointing. Notice how not a single one of these critics have said a single policy issue. And the only person we've seen mention policies was completely incorrect about all three of them. Just made some shit up. Not a single one has criticized the policies at all that he's voted on. Not one.
No. Nope.
That race and make too many comments on it. Because the people of Kentucky will choose who they want. If they want Tom Massie, I'm not a resident of that district.
It was rigged. It was rigged. All right. He just announced it was rigged. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, pretty much.
I live in Florida. You pick who you want. Got his opponent coming on in just a little bit, about an hour. We'll ask some questions.
He's just staring at me like, dude, stop.
He's trying to kill you.
At least squint your eyes a little, to pretend to be Asian or something for half an hour while you're talking. I don't know.
It's about some issues that matter to you, constitutional carry, Iran, NATO.
It just creeped me out, Doug. Can we watch something else?
I mean, yeah, it's fine. You guys get it. Here's another video.
Yeah.
This is an old one. Charlie Kirk, who also really liked Thomas Massie.
Exciting developments from last week's negotiations is the new church.
I can't look at his face without laughing
It's
anymore, Doug. I've seen
so-
too many memes.
So hard.
We are Charlie Kirk. Maybe that was part of the psyop to turn
Fucking ghost
his
from the
legacy
past.
into a meme. That
Oh,
way people
yeah.
don't remember everything else.
Committee. And one of the members of that new church committee is one of my favorite members of Congress. He loves the Constitution. He loves liberty. He's honest and he's tough. And he's going to really go after the intel agencies.
Okay, well, thank from beyond the grave. Thank you, Charlie Kirk. Thank you. Thank you. You never fail, my friend, even beyond the grave. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my, I listen, most of the time, maybe sometimes it's bad, but I will just click a link and fucking send it to you. I don't know what's in it sometimes. Most of the time. I don't know. Goated every single time. There's everything you need to know.
Get fucking shot. I was just sitting there in fucking Orlando at a fucking cafe. And I just what's this Instagram clip? Oh. All right. I didn't even know who the guy was until he got fucking shot.
R.I.P.
All right, you can get off. You can get off. No. You don't get to attack me. Nope. Shoot.
It's Thomas Massie, who's just terrific from Kentucky. Congressman Massie, welcome to the program.
Hey, thanks for having me on, Charlie.
He looks so much different, dude.
That was before they killed his wife, I think.
Yeah. Look at his eyes, so full of hope. No beard or stubble, clean shaven.
Me on, Charlie.
That's so fucking sad.
Oh, man.
We're living in a really depressing timeline.
It's not a good one. Look at the bots. Look at the MAGA. Look at the MAGA bots coming out. MAGA for Massie. Trump, unfortunately, has been compromised.
Posting a clip of a dead man who didn't endorse Massie in the 2026 election is peak desperation and really fucking creepy. What?
I don't know. Why would Massie didn't run for presidency? Wait,
He's
what?
saying that posting a clip of Charlie Kirk who didn't endorse Massie in the 2026 election is peak desperation. Charlie Kirk died in 2025.
He can't. He kind of can't.
Yeah, I don't think he can anymore.
Yeah, those mail-in ballots. I guess I don't know.
Charlie died before we could see the current version of Massie and his Trump derangement syndrome.
Again, nobody has criticized his policies yet. Not a single person. I haven't seen a single person criticize an actual policy he's voted against or for correctly. No, not a single one.
It's actually so sad too, because X was supposed to be like the free speech site, and you just look at it and you just see all the comments.
Oh, it's changed. It did start as well. It started as one, during the early Twitter days. Ended, not so much, completely controlled. Then it rebooted, became one again, and now it's, in the terrible state that it's in.
Yeah, I mean, this is like like if you like Charlie Kirk, like if you believe that Charlie Kirk's death was tragic, right, and you believe that his policies and what he was trying to do was overall a good thing, and that his beliefs and opinions and his views were good, then you should also believe on the same side of the coin that Thomas Massie is trying to do what's right for the country.
Yeah, 100%. Well spoken.
You can't be MAGA and say you hate Massie. You can't, because if you're MAGA and you like Kirk, that means you also like Massie.
True. I can't think of any policy. To be honest, I'm a little more libertarian than most, and I'm not okay with the government sponsoring, hormones for children to change their sex, but I am okay if they go in voluntarily. However, even Thomas Massie voted against that. Like he could not be more of pro-America.
Yeah.
Like,
no. He was just neutral guy, neutrally good politician. You saw his fucking face. He just looked so full of hope about everything that was going on.
Yeah. I sent you another video. This is from that same speech.
You sent me another video. Okay.
Yeah. So this is what we're hoping for happens next. This is why we still have hope. It's probably why he still has hope too.
You can tell he's kind of trying to hold back his emotions here.
Yeah.
What happens in 2028?
Can you imagine? Can you just imagine an RFK Thomas Massie ticket, dude?
It would sweep. It would sweep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I don't even think it'd be fucking close.
It wouldn't even be close. Yeah, if Kamala would probably drink herself to death when she saw that.
You want me to run for Congress again? I don't know what you're talking about.
He speaks well.
They're saying president if you can't understand.
All right, well, you made a compelling argument. You spoke your piece, but
notice how he doesn't have to hype up the crowd like Trump does. He's just standing there and they're chanting fucking president. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even have to say anything.
I need a medical margarita right now. And we'll talk about it later. Thank you and God bless.
Please run. Please run. I don't even care if you don't stand a chance. Just
Doug,
please run.
Unfortunately, if anything in the past 5 years has been of note to you, he's going to end up killing himself.
Self-unaliving in Minecraft. Yes, I
think... he's going to die. He's going to die.
I think of... The thing is, yeah. I think they would have been more than willing to let some people slip through the cracks.
Yeah.
But
you think they're going to let him slip through the cracks out of everyone? You think
that's my point, is he is the only one they cannot let slip through the cracks because he just has so much momentum behind him here in America. He really does. Like, he just...
I think I know what's going to happen. I think I know the strat. You ready, Doug?
Yeah, hit me.
They're going to get him. It's going to be maybe a week from now. The statement's going to come out about his death, about how tragic it is. He ended it because his depression, the issues that he was facing. From losing, yada yada yada. Trump's gonna come out and say a statement, be like, "I never liked Thomas Massie, but I'm sorry to hear he had depression and all these issues, and we send condolences to his family."
Oh yeah,
that'll be the end of it.
I think they'll wait longer, but like I said, like I was saying, they can't let him slip through the cracks, and the fact that they got him in the primary should tell you everything you need to know. Because boom, it's the nip it in the bud. It's the fastest possible. It's the area people aren't going to cry about as much.
Yeah.
And they got, like, all of the focus was on this guy. Like, we haven't talked about it, but pretty much they've been running smear campaigns against him. His, like, ex-wife or something came out and was making up some shit. Like, they have been hitting this guy with every single trick in the book coming up to this race. They were everything to make sure he did. This is the highest costing primary election in the history of America. That's how much they didn't want him to win. Smear campaigns. They got every Trumper out there. All the MAGA bot accounts are out in force talking about this guy's policies are terrible, even though none of them.
And he's just a senator. He's
just
a fucking senator.
Exactly. Just a senator from Kentucky. It's not even a large. It's not even a big state.
He's not even a governor. He's a fucking senator.
Oh.
It's not even the midterms yet. It's the fucking primaries.
I know. Yeah.
Isn't that insane?
I'm telling you, and again, it was kind of subtle. It was a little more subtle. The news has been very back and forth with, the alien shit and
And I think behind all the smiles from fucking Thomas Massie, he fucking hates them. He fucking hates them more than anyone else in the fucking government. I think hatred is the only thing keeping this man alive at this point.
They killed his fucking wife. So yeah, probably.
But the question is, are they gonna get him?
I think they'll wait till next year or maybe towards the end of this year, and it'll be. I was trying to figure out what the UFO stuff was about. I think I figured it. I think it's this. I think they were like, okay, we're going to do 2 campaigns at one time. We're going to do the UFO stuff to cover up our hit campaign against Thomas Massie. They ran it parallel because it was just yesterday Trump posted a picture of him walking with an alien, and then all of a sudden all these news reports are like, oh, more files, more UFO files. Whoa! And then, again, massive hit campaign on Thomas Massie. Like, boom, boom, boom. All these people coming out saying he's so bad. What's the policy? I've still yet to see a single policy that he voted on that would make me want to vomit. Him and Marjorie Taylor Greene were a few of the only Republicans and few of the only senators who voted A, to release the files. By the way, he literally was, I think, the only senator who went into the room where they were redacting the files and then walked out and gave us names. He's the only one.
Yeah.
Him and one other guy, but he was still the main dude, saying them out loud.
Yeah. 100%.
Like, here's another video from him walking down the hall. And
the thing is, Doug, and I know it's not going to be, we're not going to reach ahead until he either dies or until the election cycle happens and we see what goes from there. But the reality of it is, I want a healthy America, right? I want a healthy America, healthy people, intelligent people, good education system, good border system, right?
Right. I think that's balanced budget.
I feel like that's a fairly neutral, overall good thing to want that isn't even political at all, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Massie wants those same things, right?
Right.
Trump doesn't seem to have any understanding of it. He's just a narcissist, right? Yeah, you'll hear people on the left say it all the time, and for once,
I think he has an understanding of it. I think he just doesn't give a fuck. I don't think he understands. He just doesn't care.
Either way, I don't think he's focusing on those aspects of the system, and that's I want a candidate who does that. Massie will do that. You'll hear people on the left talk about him in that same fashion all the time. And for once, they're actually right about something. The libtards are right about one thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're right about one thing. And it's like, if he doesn't win the presidential election cycle in 2028, or if he dies before then, it's over.
I agree with you.
There is nothing left. There is nothing left. Marjorie Taylor Greene, or who was it? Was it her or Nancy Grace is gone?
It was MTG, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
MTG. Yep. She's gone. Her child got threatened. She left.
Yep.
I get it. Massie is the last one.
Yep.
The last one who actually gives a fuck about making the country healthy again. He's the only, him and RFK. Yeah. And RFK ain't going to be around probably in 2028, or he's going to be in a wheelchair, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's struggling to breathe.
RFK is, I think he's very much a whatever's right in front of him type person. So he, I think he kind of knows what's going on in the
He's
outer
working on a
sphere.
small desk. He's working on a small desk.
Yeah.
And he's not trying to expand. You know what I mean? He's working with what he's got. And
yes.
I commend him for it and everything, but at best he'll be a vice president candidate on the Massie ticket, right?
I
at
think
best,
so too.
best case scenario.
Even
right?
MTG and Massie could do a run easily. Although
MTG won't do it.
Yeah, she surrendered when her son got fucking threatened.
Yeah.
Thomas again.
Exactly.
They already killed his wife, so at this point,
They have created the man with nothing left to lose. They created this monster. But at the end of the day, it's like, he is it. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, gay, trans, black, gay, trans, disabled. It don't fucking matter. This is your guy. If you're an American, this is your guy. And the reality of it is, if he doesn't win, or if he doesn't make it to 2028, it's over.
I agree.
It is over. The dystopia has been set in stone. This is the Hail Mary. If he does not win the 2028 presidential election cycle,
cooked.
It's over. That you have no more good faith candidates in office anymore. That's it. He's the last one. He's literally the last one. He's the last line of defense.
I can't think of anyone else. And I can't. Yeah.
I may genuinely consider leaving the fucking country.
We're done. Fair enough, to be honest. I don't think there's anyone else who is as smart as him, understands common sense like him, is willing to stand up to the machine. And that's kind of the big one. The last one is kind of the big one. I think some people have been riding his coattails. Fine. There's like that. I only know him by I think he's like an Indian guy or Pakistani guy or some shit. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
He's been kind of like the sidekick to Massie. However, I don't see that guy taking the lead. I don't see him carrying the gauntlet.
No.
So I agree with you. I can't think of any other senator who is even close to this. Even close. Can't think of anybody. There's 50. He's the last one. You're right. Is what it is. We need to see the win.
And you think about how much energy and how long Alex Jones has been, trying to make America just a better place in general for people. And how little of an impact overall it's had at the end of the day. Like, don't get me wrong, he's influenced people. He's informed people. He's kept people in the know. And he's investigated the things that people want to know about, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it hasn't changed the outcome over the past decade. It really hasn't. And we really need people in office to grab a hold of the horse's reins here. And if Alex Jones isn't willing to go into office, he's not going to be able to put forth any policy changes or have any sort of impact or any sort of effect on society as a whole.
Notice. So they've been kind of subtly pushing Tucker Carlson as a candidate. Notice that Tucker hasn't said anything about Thomas Massie recently. Even had him on the show. Said he liked him.
Yeah.
Didn't say anything during this election cycle. Not a fucking peep.
No.
Notice that?
Nope.
Fucking plants, bro. Plants are everywhere.
Yeah, no. Candace Owens, Nick Fuentes, Clavicular, Andrew Tate, Sneeko, Aiden Ross. I could go on and on.
Yeah.
I can go on and on. There's a reason these people end up on the front page. It's not for no reason. Who controls the algorithm?
My guess is Thomas Massie's probably a lot more popular than people think because the algorithm is working against him 24/7, and yet he still manages to stay in the zeitgeist. My guess is it's by brute force.
Yeah.
He's probably way more popular than even we know because of...
They committed fraud, and he still had 45,000 votes.
Yeah. Yeah.
They had to beat him by 10,000 votes.
Feels bad.
I'll play the video.
So Congress,
I'll turn it down a little bit.
in the last 2 weeks, you repeated AO.
Who's the squeaker? Who let their kid out into the fucking hall?
TikTok kid.
AOC's talking points in Venezuela, and Jasmine Crockett has retweeted you. When will you change your?
What does he have? Is that a picture of his wife?
Democrat?
Yeah, I think it is.
I thought you knew.
Picture of a wife on his phone as a wallpaper.
I vote with Republicans 91% of the time.
Seems-
And the 9% I don't, they're taking up for pedophiles, starting another war, or bankrupting our country.
Fuck!
Yep.
How did this guy lose, bro? How did he?
How did he? Anyone else would have quit. Anyone else would have just fucking retired, Doug.
I know.
He has a 1,500-acre farm. He can just chill. Nope. He's still in it. He's still in the fucking game, Doug. This man is running on rage.
Dude. It's like what it's exactly what you just said.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Here it is. And here's another video of him talking about specifically the Voldemort files and who he exposed. He was the only one I really remember coming out and saying names. He was the only one. He's genuinely the only one.
Transparency Act was all about. By the way, today is the 6-month anniversary of the Epstein Files Transparency Act. We've taken out 24 CEOs, an ambassador, a prince, a prime minister, a minister of culture. And that was just 6 months. I got 7 months left in Congress.
He's so based.
I know, bro. It's just incredible. It's the GOAT.
He doesn't even have to barely say anything, Doug. And then he's got the crowd fucking cheering. Trump has to give a whole fucking
hour-long
speech.
For 14 years, those SOBs in Washington tried to buy my vote. They
he even says it. He just says it out in the fucking open.
Couldn't buy it.
I wonder how many feds are in that audience.
Why did the race get so expensive? Because they decided to buy the seat.
Most expensive in American history. Most expensive seat in American history.
Yeah.
And it got real expensive for him. Look,
15 million on a primary.
Used a lot of dirty tricks, but we stayed the course. We didn't bend a knee. We didn't throw a foul ball. We didn't do any of those things. We didn't kneecap anybody. We had lots of opportunities to try a lot of stuff like that, and we never did it. We ran a clean race.
I believe him, brother. He did. I mean, they didn't really say from his side. They didn't really attack the guy other than saying, about AIPAC. Which, is whatever. That's kind of the main talking point here in America right now.
And what's MTG got to say?
Can you do
I'm
it
proud
in her
and thankful
voice?
to have served.
It's fine if you can't. I don't remember it all that well.
I am proud and thankful to have served in the U.S. House of... I can't.
Don't do that.
I've served in the U.S. House of Representatives with my friend Thomas Massie, a giant among weak, pathetic men. Releasing the files was our demise, but it was worth every single bit because now everyone knows the truth. You are ruled by the class that cares nothing about you, and your elected leaders are bought and controlled by a lobby. Tonight, the future of the Republican Party was destroyed. The real America First movement will rise, led by the... Okay, she's still stuck in America First.
She's sold. She's a sold person right there.
Yeah. Led by the younger generations who hate the old guard with an unquenchable passion. Well, I don't think she's sold. I think she's just...
Dumb?
I think she's kind of dumb because she still doesn't understand what the America First movement is about. Let us pray that we have a country left by the time these creatures are gone.
I don't know, MTG. I don't know. But notice no other senators are saying anything.
Yeah.
None of them are speaking a single word about Thomas Massie. Not a single word. None of them are endorsing him. None of them are saying anything against him because they know damn well that he's one of he's America's favorite.
Yep.
That's just what it is. Just what it is. Now we're watching a lot of clips, guys, but this whole video is going to be about Thomas Massie.
Thomas Massie just named the donors trying to buy his seat in the most expensive. Oh, okay. I guess no prelude.
Been more than $32 million.
Oh my God, it's more than I thought.
Spent on a primary in this congressional district.
He said it was $50 million
by the end of it. Ever in the United States. Is it worth it?
You'd have to ask Miriam Adelson on May 20th if it was worth it. Because, they tried to buy my vote for 14 years and it was never for sale. Now they're trying to buy a seat here in Kentucky. I think they underestimated the reserve price of my constituents. They waded into this. They thought they could buy this seat with a couple million. That didn't work. And now they're throwing good money after bad. The thing that surprised me is how much money we've been able to raise. I don't have 3 billionaires who want to just throw their money away. I've got the grassroots, tens of thousands of donations. Average donation for me is about $80.
Jesus. Wow. Holy shit,
a lot of
guys.
that 32 million is coming from our side, but it's coming from regular working Americans.
When you say they
shit,
spent money to try to buy the seat, who are you talking about specifically?
$80 average?
That's crazy. He said tens of thousands.
Dude.
That's crazy.
That means a lot of people from outside Kentucky too. Like I said, I actually think way more Americans support this guy than we can even realize because of how much the
100%.
operation is against him. An
This is
average
Kentucky.
of $80 is
This
absurd.
is Kentucky. This is America's heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm talking about the Israeli lobby.
All three in a row. Just the GOAT.
AIPAC, Republican Jewish Coalition, Miriam Adelson, Paul Singer, and John Paulson.
My
These are
God.
the groups that have given 95% of the money to my opponent because they're mad at me over foreign policy. Now, what's interesting is my policy has always been no country is special, and no country deserves my constituents' taxpayer dollars. So I have never voted for foreign aid to Egypt, to Syria, to Israel, or to Ukraine. But the ones in Israel, since they're the biggest recipients of it, that makes them a little bit mad.
What's
This is fucking set.
Zero fucks. You ever need to know why he got cut? It's not hard.
so wrong about helping defend Israel?
Oh my
from Iranian threats.
We've got debt. I mean, at least with NATO, there's the promise of a reciprocal arrangement. With Israel, it's completely one way. And they drug us into wars. They've convinced us that Iran is just days away from a nuclear weapon, and they're perpetually that way. This is not our war. Israel, for instance, funds abortions publicly. I think a lot of Republicans would be aghast to know that we're giving $3.8 billion a year, every year, to a country that funds public abortions.
You know that kind of criticism doesn't sit well with fellow Republicans, at least in the House Republican Conference.
Why would it not?
But there are others who've accused you of all sorts of things regarding Israel, regarding the state of Israel, regarding the Israeli government, regarding Jewish Americans.
Is that
Are
a
you
question?
anti-Semitic?
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to tell you that it's anti-Semitic for me to expose the fact that the Republican Jewish Coalition has spent millions of dollars in this race, that a dual citizen, Miriam Adelson, who even Trump says is more loyal to Israel than the United States, has spent millions of dollars in this race. Those are mere facts. And it's
Okay,
really...
it's a yes or no. Are you anti-Semitic?
Oh my
hell
God!
No, hell no. Anti-Semitic. But here's the danger that AIPAC runs. They've been too cute by a half. They've tried to get Mike Johnson, and he's willingly done this, conflate in resolutions on the House floor that anti-Zionism equals anti-Semitism. Or even worse yet, that if you don't support Benjamin Netanyahu's war in Gaza, then you're anti-Semitic. That's absolutely false, and it does Jewish Americans a big disfavor to equate the two.
How can he lose, dude?
They're gonna kill him.
He's gonna die. He's gonna die for sure. Fucking hell.
The only way is if he can go over to the Democrats' side, like in the John Wick movies, and fucking ask for their protection.
It's been done before, right? Trump was originally a Dem. He swapped sides. Listen, it's been done before. It can happen again. Jeez, bro. Yeah, every single word out of his mouth for the full, 3 minutes and 20 seconds is just boom, boom, boom. I mean, none of it's missed. None of it's wasted. It's all intelligent. It's all common sense. And he's even fucking deflating a guy who, is clearly in the pocket of his enemy. Respect.
Yeah.
Fucking respect to that, dude. I don't see many like him, if any at all. I don't think I have. I doubt we'll see anyone else for a long time. Oh, no, man.
Like, once again, if he's gone, it's over. I don't know what this is.
I don't. So Rokon is his sidekick that I call him. I don't know what this person. I don't know what it's supposed to be either. Is he saying that Thomas Massie is endorsing these people? What?
This person just has a straight up a red thing over Massie's face.
It's not even. I don't know. This guy, Thomas Massie, will be president in 2032.
Pity anyone who underestimates him. Well, I don't think they underestimate him anymore.
No,
spent $50 million. That seat was worth $50 million.
Oh man, that's a crazy amount of money.
Imagine what would happen if we had more candidates like this.
Dude, America would be unstoppable.
And if you're a party to that in the Senate, you are part of this cover-up that we are trying to expose. I am sorry if one of your billionaire donors is going to get embarrassed because he went to Rape Island. That is what they have coming. In fact, they need to be on the other.
This absolute Chad just mogging everyone.
Other side of bars, a lot of them. Some of them will be embarrassed.
He's just like staring at him. What's going on here? What is
I don't know.
interaction?
I have no idea.
They just sound a little bit fruity before they walked in the room.
I don't know.
But some of them need to go to prison, and the survivors know that. So how will we know if this bill has been successful? We will know when there are men, rich men, in handcuffs being perp-walked to the jail.
I remember the speech.
And until then, this is still a cover-up.
I know. I'm looking at I hate to do gender politics, but what's just disgusting to me is that there's a lot of women in Congress, and even they voted against the release of that bill.
Yeah. They're still trying to keep people on the whole red versus blue thing. It ain't a red versus blue thing no more. That's gone. With the younger generation, like, if we could just kill off these boomers, that would be fucking awesome.
Yeah,
that would be the best thing.
I have a good one here. This is a comparison of Erica Kirk when she lost Charlie versus Thomas Massie when he lost his wife.
Don't even get me started on this cunt, Doug. Come on.
It's not. I know. She's psychotic.
He's in heaven? All right, so I guess you two ain't gonna meet up then. Sorry to hear.
And he sees everything.
She's such an actress. I hate her. She's such an actress.
Full picture. And I truly believe that if the Lord, which this does not happen, but if the Lord gave him an option to return back to earth,
he would endorse Thomas Massie's enemy.
Yeah, probably.
He would hate a Thomas Massie.
This is what your death is going to be the catalyst for. Do you want to go back and exchange it? He'd say no.
I don't know what she's yapping about. Look at Thomas Massie talking about his wife. It's the crystal little arrow on the right side.
Yeah. Thomas Massie on the death of his wife. I cry every day.
Just click the little arrow. Click the little arrow right there.
Lost my wife, and
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I hate this bitch. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Why the fuck are you smiling? Someone needs to slap the shit out of you.
This is weird.
Why the fuck are you smiling? When someone tells me that someone like their family member died, I don't start smiling.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like, what? What is wrong with you?
I cry every day. And it's, you can be totally normal 99.9% of the time. And then the 0.1%, you just lose it. Okay. But I am more spiritual, and I would do anything to get to see her again. Lost my.
Wow. I mean, it's not even a comparison. It's not even a comparison. It's not. Look at the comment. Look at the first comment.
Yeah, he's up here looking down at her doing this shit.
Apparently, the Secretary of War's endorsement of his opponent is technically illegal.
Yeah. You think it matters?
No, I don't. I do not.
What was the cause of death for Rhonda Massie? Respiratory complications of chronic autoimmune myopathy. Autoimmune?
Exact type is unknown.
Like, okay. Why is Gemini not giving me? Okay. How did why won't Gemini give me an answer for this?
I don't know. It's a good question.
What if I type in his full name? Gemini won't give me a fucking answer for this.
Try clicking
that tells
AI
me all
mode.
I need to know.
Yeah,
that tells me all I need to fucking know.
True. Here's Here's Tucker.
2 weeks after the passing of his wife, Rhonda, Thomas Massie posted an emotional message thanking people for their support and dismissing some conspiracy theories regarding. I'm so devastated about the 4 wonderful children she brought this world. Yesterday, my high school sweetheart, I lived my life for 35 years, loving mother of our 4 children, the smartest, kindest woman I ever knew. My beautiful and wise queen forever. Rhonda went to heaven. In his emotional post, he shared that Rhonda was a valedictorian, blah, blah, blah. He also shared blah, blah, blah. Said, though he was first angry about blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to see where the... What? How did she die?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I'm looking around. I'm trying to figure it out because this is the only thing. This is the only thing that has any information on it.
Yeah, it is weird. Why is the first thing an X post and it's just a comment? Like what? There's no article on it. A senator, his wife is dying, or dead.
Respiratory complications.
That's the okay.
I don't believe that Thomas Massie went on to Tucker Carlson and told him that everybody was paid for by blank except him.
Oh,
Within
I wonder.
1 week she was.
Huh. I wonder. I just sent you a video of him on the Tucker Carlson show. I wonder if that's not the exact video they're talking about. He's been on there more than once, but
it might be. We'll see. Loud.
Frame the conversation around that idea.
Space.
What was your margin of victory in the last race in Kentucky?
In the last race primary, I got 75% of the vote.
Look at that pause.
13%.
He got 75% of the vote from the last election. He only received 45% this time. How is that even possible?
It makes no sense.
How would
His
that
policies
even
haven't
happen?
changed.
They haven't changed. He's the exact same guy. Literally nothing. 75%. Every other senator, politician on this planet would fucking literally kill everybody else for 75% is what Putin and Xi Jinping have to rig to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta start put the guards with guns outside the voting booth to get that much of a percentage. This guy got a 75% in the last primary. He's got a 45% this time. That is unbelievable. I don't know what more to say about it. I don't know any other words. I don't know any other words to describe it.
And somebody got 12.
75% of the vote.
And in the race before that, I got 76%. And then the race before that, I got 81%.
81%.
Dude! How? This doesn't make it... Dude, if there's ever been a rigged election, it is this one. God himself could not have reached down and fixed it. That's how rigged it was. Holy shit! 85%. 75%, 76%, down to 45%. How? What would you have to say to get that much of a drop? What would you have to do?
Yeah.
Even Nixon after Watergate didn't even didn't drop that much. Like, dude.
Yeah.
The race you get 81%, you were already having conflict with Trump at the time, right?
Yeah, at the time he was saying to...
Dude.
No. Look at Tucker's eyes here, dude. Look at this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you see this, right?
He's locking in.
There's 2 types of connections, wiring in the brain, right? You can call it nature, you can call it nurture. I don't care what you want to call it. At the end of the day, there's 2 different types, or 3 different types technically. There's typical, right? Then there's atypical, right? That's the second one. And there's 2 types of atypical. And this is one of them, where the right eye is squinting and the left eye is open. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That is bad. If you see someone where their right eye is squinting and their left eye is open, you're talking to an evil motherfucker. I'll tell you that right now, Doug. If you ever see someone out in public with a squinting right eye and an open left eye, you are talking to a fucking demon.
I don't think I've ever seen Tucker make this kind of face before. I'll say that much.
Exactly. If you are talking, and I know this firsthand, the dude who pissed in our fucking store, Doug,
mm-hmm.
Right eye squinting, left eye open. Total piece of human shit. Pissed on our floor, lied about it to the fucking police, ready to get him fucking trespassed. Total piece of shit. He's a fucking boomer that needs to go to hell where he belongs.
Yeah.
Same thing with Tucker here. Right eye squinting, left eye open. For context, there is a picture of Jesus where his left eye is squinting, but his right eye is open. That is the inverse of that. So if you ever talk to someone where the right eye is squinting, the left eye is open, you're talking to an evil motherfucker. And the video where they find Ghislaine on the side of the street in Canada talking to her brother, her right eye is squinting and her left eye is open. So just keep. Kind of hard to do, right?
Yeah,
because it's a neurotypical thing. But me, mine is either typical or my left eye is squinting and my right eye is open. My right eye is never the one squinting. So that should tell you a lot about how people's brains work. And it shows on the face. It really does.
Right.
Yeah. At the time he was saying to throw me out of the party, he called me a third-rate grandstander, to which I claim I'm at least second-rate.
Fair. So I'm going through this because I think it leads to today, and it makes a really interesting point. So what is the current polling in your race?
It's a single point lead for me. It's not very fluid. They've spent $10 million against me. And when I say they, I hope we get into they.
Yes.
See, once again, he makes the same fucking face. look how normal he was like 2 seconds ago.
He said they all of a sudden they.
Look at his fucking eyes.
He starts mean-mogging him.
Totally fucking normal here. And then watch.
He knows.
What the fuck?
How dare you bring up they?
And it's going to be close. It's just going to be, the result is going to be based on who turns out.
So it was 81% margin, 76, 75, like full-on blowouts in the Republican primary in your district in Kentucky. And now it's within a couple of points and you could lose.
Correct.
And the difference is they have spent $10 million against you. So I don't think anyone would dispute that. That's the difference. The money
more. I mean, this is early
into
on
this
though,
race
so.
and outside of Kentucky is basically pushing you to the point of almost losing, and you may lose.
Why would he say that?
Well,
why would he say that? What? Listen, if somebody walked up to me and said, "Yeah, I've got an 86% win rate. Last time it was 76, 75." Why would you sit there and be like, you may lose? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you say that? Dude, I can't. These people are so obvious that it drives me. Why would you say, like, you wouldn't, listen, if I came up to you and said I got an 86% win rate in the league, you'd be like, holy shit, that's amazing. Yeah, you'll probably win your next ranked game, right?
Yeah.
Would you be like, well, you may lose the next one? No! Nobody in the history of the planet would ever lead like that. What? Why would he say that? Come on, man.
It didn't come from regular people. It's come from billionaires, and 95% of it, at least 95%, has come from the Israeli lobby. So
every time,
I'll give you their prop.
Right to the throat.
Let's take a guess
time.
what his face is going to look like.
Okay, all right.
The RJC, which is the Republican Jewish Coalition, AIPAC, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee, Miriam Adelson, Paul Singer, and John Paulson went together. They funded a PAC called MAGA Kentucky, which is neither MAGA nor Kentucky. But when the ad
any of them live, who are those three people?
Oh, right to the face. Right to the face. He laughed at first and then right to the face.
They have been, Miriam Adelson is the gambling magnate who's ironically makes money from the Chinese now gambling and not in Las Vegas.
And she's literally in.
Zero reason. There's zero reason.
Yeah, she was born there.
Yeah.
She's given over $200 million to the president. He puts her on the stage. He says that she's influenced his own policy and attitudes toward Israel. And so she's trying to buy a congressional seat in Kentucky, along with the rest of these groups that are probably, by the way, getting her money as well.
Damn, so the cost of a congressional seat is about $50 million. That's pretty cheap. That is actually
Why is
pretty
it you
cheap.
can buy it? Isn't it supposed to be based on voting?
Yeah, well, it is. It is. You're right. It is supposed to be based on voting.
When did we turn into a gotcha game?
Oh, shortly after JFK died.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't worry. If you have enough
man.
money, you can get you can get the same drop 6 times, but you need $9 billion so you can go acquire the presidential seat.
50. Yeah, it's surprisingly less than that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think. Oh man, look at this, and now it's just getting sad. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is a post by Charlie Kirk back in 2016. One of my favorite congressmen, Thomas Massie. So, I mean, obviously, he was a fan for quite a while. Big Gov sucks. It's all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And notice how many political commentators aren't talking about it right now. They're all dead silent. They're all they're not saying anything. Because they know if they say, oh, good, then they'll know, everyone will know they're bought. And they can't say anything in support of Thomas Massie, well, because they're also bought.
Yeah.
They just know.
This original tweet only has 300 likes. Holy shit.
Isn't that interesting in itself, too?
Well, it has 11,000, but you look at other Charlie Kirk things, it's like a lot more, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Wait, someone else is posting on his account.
Yeah, I assume it's his wife took over.
Oh my god. Fucking despicable. They have a fraction. If only Charlie could see Massie now. The fraud he's been exposed as. Cope harder. Massie didn't change. MAGA did.
God, there's still some real people out there.
Yeah. Yeah, why is this the top comment? I don't care that you have a blue check mark. I can pay $8
because
a month
he paid
too,
for it.
jackass.
It's because he paid for it.
Fucking stupid. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's all. It's
yeah. I think that's it. I'm kind of scrolling through here. Yeah. Yeah. It's really just more of the same. I think you guys kind of get it by now.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, here's Matt Walsh many years ago. A lot of MAGA right wingers were in large support of Thomas Massie and the things he said, and
you know
what
who
he
Matt
voted
Walsh
on.
works for now?
Oh yeah,
Shapiro.
I know. Yeah.
So.
But yeah, so hey, we're still hopeful we will get that presidential ticket. We still got a good amount of time. You're like 2 years, 1.5 years, before we get there. I would like to see him start campaigning like right away to light a fire under everyone else's asses, and so he doesn't kind of, disappear from the zeitgeist, and he can start building more momentum. My guess is he's probably way more popular than even he knows or most people realize. If he's getting most of his donations are $80, that means probably on average he's getting $100. The top donors are like $100, and then he's getting a lot of like 50, 20s, that means the average human in America is voting for him, right? And his opponent, 90% of the money came from just a few billionaires. I mean, that's
crazy.
That's pretty
50
fucking
million.
rough.
Most literally in U.S. history.
In U.S. history, the most expensive seat in U.S. history.
Why were we able to buy the seat again? Like, wasn't it supposed to be based on votes?
To be fair, I think they used a lot more than money to rig his election. I think they did all the magic, techno wizard stuff to get the numbers the way they wanted.
I mean, that they may bust in a shit ton of people. I have no fucking clue. I mean, no, that probably would have costed. I mean, $50 million.
$50 million. You gotta do whatever you want. Hey, where's Elon Musk? He's normally quite political. Seems like something he'd comment on. Let's go. Has he said anything?
No, I already checked.
You already checked? Not a single word from one of the most vocal in American politics on one of the most important Senate races in maybe the history of America. Most expensive. Not a single word.
They should have just let him have the Senate seat, because now he's going for the Hail Mary.
Yeah, true. Oh, God. All right, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. like I said, we're still hopeful. I doubt this is the last we'll talk about Thomas.
Well, he's
show.
still alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's still alive.
He has
still
he has to have a strategy, right? There's no way he doesn't.
Oh, I think he's going into presidential candidacy. I don't even think it's close. I think if he wasn't, there'd be no point for him to do that speech and like continue talking about the lobby. You know what I'm saying? Like he probably would have just been like, I lost, is what it is. I'm gonna go retire on my farm. Like he would have just said that. But he was like, nah. $50 million came from somewhere. It's from this person and this person and this person and these 3 lobbies, and fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I rang him up in Tel Aviv. Like he was very vocal. I don't think you go out with that much gusto.
Every time. Doug, I swear to God, every time like I'm looking at like what's happening with the government, what's happening with politics, and I think, all right, Trump's not doing what I was expecting to do. I'm kind of disappointed. I don't think there's any really expectation to have anything interesting happen in the next year. And I think, well, this year is it. It's the same thing. Same thing with my anime, right? I finished the final season of anime, and I'm like, all right, I can die happy now. I got to finish it. And then something new comes out, and I'm just like, I remember that. There's another season of that shit. Oh hell yeah, we're so back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. There is a. Yeah, go ahead.
Just when I think that it's over, that everything's gonna be boring. Massey's gonna win the Senate seat, and everything's just gonna continue on like normal. This shit fucking happens, and I'm like, I gotta live to see 2028. I gotta see
American Politics, the greatest TV show that's ever existed.
I gotta see it. Like first I was like, yeah, well, it's over. There's no reason for me to fucking turn on X.com. You know what I mean? No reason for me to open a newspaper. And then this shit happens, and I'm just like, we're so fucking back. Let's see what.
A roller coaster. Yeah. I mean, hey, it doesn't make sense. This is the world we live in. It's okay. We only got one. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in, guys. And we will see you next episode. Hope you have a good night, good day, good morning. You have anything for the crowd?
Nope. Stay healthy.
All right.